We're back!
We are back.
And the last... I don't even know.
We can't fucking get
time.
anything done if anybody but us two is on the fucking show. Have you noticed that?
There's a breast in the dish.
There's a breast in the dish? You're gonna make that breast?
I'm gonna cook breast.
Alright, he's cooking breasts.
I got the thing.
Okay. So we can't get shit done on the podcast whenever there's...
Either whether it's like Jackson, Tyler, or other conversations, or just Tyler, racism, or
I will admit Cheerios is a good addition to the podcast sometimes, but Cheerios and another person? She's such a fucking talker. Like, her and Tyler in the last episode... Let's not cut it out. No, let's cut it out. No. Don't cut it out. Just put down, like...
I'm gonna put together the Tyler clip show, dude.
Alright, fine. And, like... Put at least, like, the most of it and just cut out... Tyler's racism.
Which isn't even, like, true racism. It's not like he hates races, like other races. It's just that... Says a lot of racist shit.
He's saying it to be funny.
Wasn't even telling jokes.
He was just saying that word.
He was just saying the N-word.
Oh my gosh.
Over and over again.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about what we were supposed to talk about, and that was like top 10s, basically.
Top 10, just whatever, I guess.
So today, I guess it's top 10 shows.
Top 10 favorite TV shows.
Since we didn't get fucking through that.
20 minutes in. Top 10 favorite TV shows. Minute 57. Okay, what's your number 8?
Okay, guys. But what's your favorite comic strip?
Okay. Favorite...
I feel like, okay.
Comic book vehicle mashup. Tyler, what does that mean?
I feel like if it was like... If we did our top 10 shows and then like a number one of each thing, like in between the top shows. Like, top 10 favorite shows, number one, like 10th favorite, number one comic book. 9th favorite, number one actor.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Like, that's not what we're doing.
Yeah.
I meant, like, it would have worked in the last podcast.
Yeah, that would have.
Anyway, top 10 favorite shows. You start?
Okay, my number 10 would be Dragon Ball Z.
Try to give a reasoning for each one.
Yeah, well, that's what I was planning on going. Because I remember, I'd never had Cartoon Network until, like, I was in 6th grade. My grandma was the one that had Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and all that stuff. So whenever we went to her house, it was awesome because we could watch Cartoon Network. And I remember if I were to spend the night with her, or we were just there late, I'd be watching Cartoon Network and then like the black screen would come on and I'm like, oh, I can't watch this, or whatever. And then sometimes it'd be like anime would start playing like on Toonami or whatever. And it would be Dragon Ball. And like, even to this day, my like grandma and mom have like this stigma against Japanese cartoons because they just feel like it's more adult, which I guess they're not wrong.
No.
But they always thought like, oh, those are too violent and all this stuff, which I can't blame them because Dragon Ball Z
most anime isn't violent. Well, I say most anime. About half anime is violent and half of it's not.
Yeah,
half of it is slice of life type stuff.
Like Death Note, that's a slice of life.
That's fucking violent as shit.
And a slice of life.
And a slice of life, yes. A slice of a killer's life.
Or the lack thereof. Okay, so I would watch it, and then that'd be awesome and super violent, and it'd blow my fucking mind. And I started watching it more, and then, yeah. I love that show.
So, mine is Adventure Time. Just because, like, it's kind of silly, and I like that. I don't really watch it a whole lot, but, like, it's one of those TV shows that I really know kind of well. And, like, I can watch it whenever, and it's not, like, something that I try to avoid ever. Whereas sometimes I'm just, like, not in the mood for regular show, you know?
I think my 9 was regular show.
Yeah.
For the record, since the moment that regular show aired, about a year and a half ago, up until that point, I hated regular show.
Yeah.
Until I started realizing that it was kind of a perfect show for me, I guess. Like, I was watching an episode where they did a whole thing where Ash was basically in it. Like, they did an Army of Darkness type parody. And then there was this other episode with the fucking space babies where you find out that Skip is immortal. And it has a reference to Repo Man, which I had no idea anyone knew. So then I started liking it. That show was just awesome. I love that show.
I mean, it's a good show, but, like, again, sometimes I'm not in the mood for it.
Honey biscuits.
I mean, if you've seen... Is that in there?
I just ate it.
Oh. If you saw the last episode, or I guess the last clip show, we mentioned... I mentioned how mine are not in my favorite... aren't, like, in a specific order. They're
Except
just
for your
kind of,
number one, right?
Except my number one. I'll go ahead and say my top three. But
Well,
like,
just keep going.
anyway. But, No, I'm saying my top three are kind of in an order.
Oh, okay.
But, next would probably be... I'll say Friends for me. I really like Friends.
Number 8 would be Friends?
Number 9.
Oh, 9. Oh, Friends, okay.
Yeah, number 9 would be Friends, because Friends is just kind of like that show that's been good for a long... That was good for a long time, and I wasn't... Like, it's the thing where it's like, I wasn't into it until like a couple years ago, but then
I
it's
had no
like...
idea you ever watched that show.
Friends?
I've never
dude,
seen
it's
it
great.
either.
You've never seen it?
I know what it is, but like I don't know.
It's like so good.
Well, I've never like seen it anywhere, and I haven't.
It's on
I have
Nick
no. I have no need to search it out.
I think right now it's on Nick at Night.
Oh, really?
But I'm not sure. Yeah.
I could watch it.
I think
I mean,
that's
I
what
hear
was
it's good.
watching. Yeah, it's great, dude. We need to play Cthulhu Dice.
We do.
We need to do a like Cthulhu Dice podcast.
No, like a video one.
Well, yeah, video podcast. That's what I'm saying.
Cthulhu Dice. And
Yeah!
we somehow gotta find nuts and poo. At least in the
We do need to find nuts and poo. Okay, those are card games. Before anybody says anything, those are card games. And so yeah, my number 7. I know I said something before, like I had to have.
No, you're on number 8.
Oh fuck, you're right. My number 8 is fucking. What?
Zoe 101 is what you said.
Zoe 101, dude! Yeah, dude. You knew.
I knew.
It was Zoe 101. And, again, it's just one of those shows that was always good. I liked it from the beginning, actually.
It was good to me.
It was good to me.
Treated you right.
Yeah, but
Treated
it was
you
like,
what you
it was
deserve.
one of those, it's one of those shows where it's like humble, and it's like just kind of, it's more lifelike.
I like it more
realistic.
now. I never really liked it when it came out, but now I guess because I'm older, it's more relatable.
Yeah, dude.
Ish.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I
I know what my number 9 was before.
What?
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I'll say it next. Just go ahead.
Doctor Who. My number 8. What did I say my number 8 was?
I'm not sure.
Now I'm just kind of forgetting. Well, oh wait. Always Sunny.
Roseanne.
Yes. Yeah, Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Always
'cause
Sunny, yeah.
I read somewhere that like Always Sunny is like Seinfeld on crack.
I didn't really care for Seinfeld, though.
I like Seinfeld.
I kind of like Seinfeld, but it's just kind of... I way prefer Sunny.
Yeah, me too. Because fucking, I think it was the Nostalgia Critic who made a video called "Is Seinfeld Really the Show About Nothing?" Because Seinfeld was talking about how, or the way Seinfeld was pitched was a show about nothing. It was just a comedian and his friends, and it just really that's it. But then he was talking about how like every episode has a story. Like there's a beginning, middle, and an end. There's always something that starts off the plot. There's the continuation of plot, and then there's the ending. There's the resolution, where that doesn't really count as nothing. So he said Always Sunny is more likely of being the show more about nothing because
There's not always a resolution.
there's not always a resolution. Then he said the ultimate show that would be perfect for the show about nothing would be Louie, because
Yeah.
that show. And I've never seen Louie up until like a couple months ago, maybe like before school started. Actually, I watched an episode where he's like with his daughters, and he gives them, and then he hands them over for a week to his his ex-wife, right? And the whole episode is him just kind of feeling like alone and depressed. So he just kind of tries to exercise, and that doesn't work. And he has like encounters with his weird neighbors. Then he gets high. Then he just kind of gets depressed, and then he decides to buy a dog, and he brings the dog home, and the dog dies, and that's the end of the episode. The episode ends with him like all right, oh, and it was amazing. I love it.
That show is so good. Like, I'm not going to put it in my top 10, but it is a show that I definitely recommend watching because it's got like this sort of like art to it.
Yeah.
It's just so like simple in that it is a show about nothing.
Yeah.
And like shit happens in it, of course, but like
There's no story to it.
there's a
most of the
story.
times.
Like there's a story to it.
What I'm not saying.
I remember I watched like the Mother's Day episode, like where he like was talking to his mom in like a restaurant or something like that.
Oh, and the whole episode is him just kind of being at the restaurant with his mom.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen that, but I know we started watching it before I fell asleep. Because at that time it was like 4 in the morning.
Well, okay.
Good times. Oh, also, Always Sunny, there's a one There's one thing I can keep rewatching over and over again. It's when Dennis explains when Dennis teaches the guys the Dennis system.
Oh yeah.
Or it's like it's his name, and each letter is a different step on how to win the heart of a woman, or at least to sleep with her. Like there's demonstrate your moral value, which is demonstrate your moral value or whatever, and then there's like instigate something. I don't really remember the steps, but each letter it talks about how you get with a girl, you make her feel safe with you.
Then you make her feel bad about herself. Right?
You make her feel bad about herself. Don't let her self-esteem go way down, and then come back as if you were feeling really bad, like you were nervous. She's the one that broke through your tough exterior. Then you have sex, and then you leave her, never to see her again. It's so hard because the show opens with him like, "Hey guys, look how much this girl wants me," and the voicemail's like, "You piece of shit! I never want to see you again." He's like, "Ha, keep her." And there's a scene where the way he freaks her out. The way he's like, make you feel like you're safe with her. Make her feel like she needs you. So he calls her up using a voice box, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you tonight." And then she gets freaked out, so she calls Dennis. Like, "Oh, okay." And then when he's like, "How about this time the crazy neighbor comes back and you're not there to protect her?" And he's calling her, and he's like, "You're gonna die tonight." And it comes to him explaining, "This will frighten the shit out of her." I love that line. This will frighten the shit out of her.
Okay. You know what part I can watch over and over again?
But
dead air. It was relevant. No, but
I love that too. Dead air. Okay, Frank, stop eating your chips.
Yeah.
I almost choked my chicken.
It would either
I almost choked my chicken.
It would either be the part where they're going flip, flip, flip Philadelphia, and then like, or
they're playing the
cup thing. Flip cup thing, and they're like, or the part where they give Charlie his rat stick, his new rat stick,
and he's just about to cry. He's like,
and he's like, "Guys, I'm gonna go try it out right now."
Yeah, go out there. Look at that guy. I felt good. Guys.
Also, the part whenever they're like,
"Is that a bird with teeth?" Oh, yeah, that's what you're doing. Wow. Now, is this? Did you make this, or did you actually find? Did you find this? That does not exist in nature. Wow, it looks really realistic. You guys did a nice glue job.
Yeah. Anyway, but another part that I could watch over and over again is the part where they're like fixing the electricity at the bar, and they're like, no, you have to be suspended. When
they're trying to explain to each other how you not get electricity. Like, no, you have to keep your legs firmly planted. Rubber shoes, right? Because then you can't get grounded. I think you have to suspend. You have to pick yourself up with your arms, and while you're suspended in midair, if you touch anything electric, you don't touch the ground. You don't get shocked. They just give a bunch of explanations. You know what I wish someone makes?
What?
Charlie McDennis.
Charlie McDennis?
No, Charlie McDennis.
Charlie McDennis?
Charlie McDennis is this game. Whenever they get super bored,
Charlie D and Dennis? Oh,
yeah.
And Mac and Dennis, yeah?
Charlie McDennis. And it's this board game where over the course of the game you keep getting drunk.
I remember that board game.
Yeah, and at the end it's like, see, this is a flip of a coin. This isn't about skill or memory or smarts or reflexes. This is just pure luck. And then they flip the coin and it looks like they're about to win. They just cuts to their dolls being smashed. Oh, it's really funny.
Yeah.
Fuck, was that my number 8? That was my number 8, right?
Yeah, that was your number 8.
So what are your number?
What's your number 7?
No, that was my number 8.
No, I say, what's your number 7?
Oh, no. You watch all that now?
No.
It's hard to watch.
I know.
So is the Amanda Show.
Yeah, it's like all like.
I mean, it was good for
It's
kids.
all preteen sketch comedy,
Which is not.
It's funny for kids.
Yeah, like, there's nothing wrong about that.
I feel like it was great in the 90s. Like, if I was a 90s kid, like, it was still the 90s and I watched it now, I'd love it.
Yeah, because you don't have, like, the Fine Brothers or or YouTube, actually.
That's actually pretty smart. Actually, you don't have the Fine Brothers. Oh, yeah.
Shit, I'm trying to think of a show.
I don't really watch the Fine Brothers.
I used to, but then it just kind of kept doing those kids react and... I don't know. They used to do really funny videos, but now
You
I
don't
just
like them? I like the reaction videos, but it's like
I like those too, but it's like
Some of
they
them are
used to
funny.
do a lot of really good, really weird, funny sketches, like really well done. But
Kids
then,
React is what got popular though, dude.
that's what I mean. That's what got popular, so they kept doing those, and now that's kind of all they're doing, which depresses me. Because go back and watch their banned Reese's commercial. It's so
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
It's like my brother Rafi loves his Reese's peanut butter cups, but he eats them really like in a weird way.
I
How do you eat
remember
them? I eat them like this. Whoa, that's weird. How do you have a hole in them? I fuck my Reese's peanut butter cup, then I eat it.
I remember that.
I love that. That's funny. Number 7.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think.
Trying to think.
Brother man? Yes.
All right, I'll go ahead and say
Your number.
my number 7.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
number 7.
My number 7 is, I'll just say Doctor Who,
Okay.
because
Specifically season 1.
I mean, I'm getting through it. Like I already told
I
you,
wasn't talking about
I've watched what
Naruto. Specifically
Naruto
season 1.
specifically season 1. It sucked after that. No, but yeah, I've been watching. Like, I watched all of the first Doctors, and then I can't really bring myself to watch the second Doctors. It starts off with 6 hours of audio and stills.
Fuck that.
No, yeah, like for real.
No, I'm not doing that ever.
I mean, I might. Like, I'm probably going to. I love the show.
I get you.
So, I saw, and I've seen like most of Tom Baker, and then I saw the 8th Doctor. I can't remember his name. I've seen like the first 3 out of 4 out of 7 or something like that of the new seasons. What?
I picked my number 7.
All right,
Rugrats.
Rugrats.
Rugrats is tight.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like that used to be like way better to me. Now it's just kind of
I watch it now. Like I started recently rewatching it, and it's just fun.
yeah.
It's like not even like there's much humor. It's just babies doing baby stuff. It's entertaining. I don't know. I love it.
It's babies doing things that they think they can get in trouble for.
It's
But they-
them going like kids' adventures. Like we're gonna walk out and we're gonna play in the backyard. It's gonna be our freedom. It's
They-
like their. It's like Tommy's their Moses, and the door is their Red Sea.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Kind of is. They need to make that like a picture of that. I'm sure they have. I'm sure somebody has.
I think there's this one episode where they kind of do that, where they're out in the playground,
Yeah.
and it's a hot day, and they can't
Oh,
reach.
and
They can't
then
reach the
through
water.
the desert?
There's a water fountain on the other side, and it's basically to them it's just this giant desert, and Tommy's like kind of leading them with a stick.
Yeah.
It's,
I remember that.
I love it.
And they find that one girl who has like the scooting thing,
Yeah,
like the scoot worm.
and they take it and they ride it like a fucking horse.
Yeah.
Because they, I love it. I don't know why. I love that it takes them like 30 minutes to get from like this tree and then like 100 feet away, the water fountain. I just love it takes them on this long journey where they start hallucinating. That's funny.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Rugrats is great. What? Oh god. So what's your number 6 then?
Recess.
Recess?
Yes.
The
show.
specifically School's Out.
No. That was weird.
That
I love
was weird.
I love that movie. But
The government shit? Like what the fuck was that?
I love how deadpan the humor is though, where he runs up to his house and just kind of hits his face on the glass. Like that's not even like a big joke. Like it's like, and then he passes out. It's just like, and it's like, oh god, you hit yourself. It's like, no, I'm fine. Or the part where he's trying to explain to his friends that there's a satellite, he just kind of stops, like, the fuck? And like they all turn around, there's just this dying beam of light shooting out of their school.
Oh my god.
It's so funny.
It's definitely like comedy that just hits you.
I love that.
It's like right
Oh god, DJ, you're good. Yeah, pop. They do it so quickly, it makes me laugh. I don't know. But yeah, Recess is awesome. That was like prison movies for kids.
That really was.
Like, you remember that one episode where they cancel Recess
Oh my
for like a
god,
month?
dude.
And then over the course of time, the TV show goes black and white, and all the kids just get depressed.
Yeah.
That was
And
amazing.
then, like, didn't people start, like, throwing a rebellion and, like, going out to
No,
recess
eventually they
anyway?
kind of were just standing there, and then like they were like zombies. Vince picks up a ball. He's like, ball. And he just kind of tosses it. Like they're all like brainless.
I remember that now.
I love it so much. I remember there's one episode where
I like how like it does really equate it to prison because there's that scumbag who like sells like watches and shit out of his fucking jacket.
Aaron's prison.
And like, there's those diggers.
God damn it, that's so funny.
Dude.
I remember there's this one that's like, TJ gets detention, and he just gets detention for one day, and over the course of like those 30 minutes that recess lasts, he goes nuts. He goes insane. He's on the ground. He's like, TJ, are you okay? Did you know there's 436 panels on the top of the cafeteria roof? I counted them 3 times. 486! He like snaps.
I remember that one too. Oh my god, we need to watch Recess more.
We do.
Like,
the show's
together.
That show's amazing.
Okay, so...
What's your number 6?
That was your number 6?
Yeah.
My number 6 is Always Sunny. And,
oh yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that for my top 3. No. I'll just say it, number 6. Because again, like, my first 7 aren't in order.
Alright, 5. Adventure Time. Kind of same reasons that it's goofy. And also there's just like, I don't want to say it's deep, but certain episodes are like...
It is pretty
deeper than there should be. Like
Marcy and Simon.
Well, okay. Well, what I mean by like deep is like some things will happen and then they'll just... For instance, the one where how there's like a constant clue about how like Finn might lose his right arm.
Oh yeah.
Because there's always things like he sees himself in the future or something and he has a robotic right arm. He sees a spiritual being, like his spiritual self, and he's this giant, awesome dude, and he has like this intricate mechanical right arm. And then there's the one where
he goes the other world.
There's the
with the Lich King, and he gets sent.
Oh yeah, the one where and he has a robot arm.
Yeah.
The one where he goes into the cloud world or whatever, and he lives in his entire life, and it shows him when he's like 40 and he's missing an arm. Then his past self, that one like thief.
Oh yeah.
Story. She's missing her right arm because it was cut off in battle, and then now when
he's got the
grass sword that's attached to his right arm.
My guess is the grass sword. It's gonna get to a point where they're done with the grass sword, and then they're gonna have it be removed by itself. Like it's gonna have to cut itself off. And then it cuts his arm off, and then becomes like
something
like a creature they have to fight, and then he gets his mechanical arm.
See, that would be cool. But like season 10, like for you watch it, it's like Finn has a robot arm now. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Like the backstory with like his past life is kind of depressing. Yeah. How she like runs away from Princess Bubblegum and she gets stuck in nuclear waste and she's just this deformed creature that's dying and she dies and like her body's underneath her floorboards. That shit's fucked up.
Hold on a second.
What?
She was running from Princess Bubblegum
because
how old was Princess Bubblegum at the time?
I don't know. She's like 600 years old, dude.
Really?
She's old.
I thought she was 18.
She's 18. That's when you first like.
And Finn is 13.
I
think he's 15.
Like you remember Cinnamon Bun in the first episode, or we still don't know if this is the first episode or not. But the zombie one.
Oh yeah.
How he's like, oh, who's that? It's like, oh, Cinnamon Bun. He's just an old friend or whatever.
Yeah.
Or an ex-boyfriend or something like that. And then where they show her back when she was like back, like he was young and they were in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then of course like
and now he's like
old as sticks.
And he was like in love with Flame Princess now.
Yeah. And also all the episodes with Simon and Marcy are depressing as shit.
Yeah, dude. Are we on 5s or 6s?
Are you on 6 or are you on 5? I think you're on 5. We can't keep track. You're on 5.
Okay, I'm on 5. Fucking Below Mermaid. No, I'm joking. I don't know at this point, dude. Like, let me think.
Teen Titans?
Teen Titans is good.
Courage?
No.
Foster's?
I did say Foster's Home.
You did?
At one point. I don't think I'm going to now, though.
Ah.
I'm going to go ahead and say Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Okay. Alright.
And
are you being serious, though?
Yeah, okay. I am. That's one of those shows that, like, caught my attention, like, when it first came out. I feel kind of like that at the time was Cartoon Network's, like, Adventure Time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because it's like that show that's, like, over-the-top weird. Like, everything's, like, kind of impossible.
Yeah.
And things can happen because it's impossible.
Yeah, they're all imaginary friends.
Yeah, they're all imaginary.
Somehow become real.
And it's cool, yeah.
That one episode where Mac imagines cheese.
He didn't.
He did?
Goo imagines cheese.
Ah, okay.
Remember? And then Mac thought he imagined cheese because cheese ended up in Mac's bed.
I just love the fact that it's like Max after cheese. Max after what? Max after cheese. Mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese.
Yes. Or the one where Blue's chasing
Blue
after
cheese?
Blue cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking about Adventure Time and Foster's, did you know Blue has a cameo in an episode of Adventure Time?
Does he?
When they're in the Nightosphere, in the background, like when they're just walking, there's like this dude that looks like Blue, like he's just like a blob, and he has the same eyes, and he's playing with a paddle ball.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, especially knowing about the paddleball episode.
Where he's just fucking obsessing over it.
Yeah. You know what? You know what's actually like a really funny episode, and it's kind of become this almost inside joke between me and my mom because she walked in like just as it was happening.
What?
I was watching it in the living room one day, and like it got to the part where he's like watching the news, and it's like, it's hot in Topeka, and he goes, it's hot in Topeka, and then it's like, hot in Topeka, Topeka, and he's like, I'm a hot toe picker. Pick my toe, it's hot, and like, and he's like, and like he just goes through all these like things, and then my mom like now sometimes my mom like whenever something relevant to that comes up, she's like, it's hot in Topeka.
You know what's an awesome episode that I always loved for some reason? The episode where Coco starts laying these eggs and they're collectible trading cards of everyone at the home.
I remember that.
And then Blue's the only one that doesn't have a trading card.
Yeah.
So he keeps getting pissed. Or he has a card. Or no. They become rarities and like he gets so many that his aren't rare at all.
Yeah.
No one cares about them, but then everyone cares about
Wilt's
card
and
Eduardo's card.
Eduardo's card.
Yeah, everyone gives a crap about those.
And wasn't Mac's card like the rarest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the bobble bodies, I don't know why I love bobble bodies. I would love to buy like a bobble body that just hangs from your roof from the head, so the head's stationary, but the body is just like... that seems like a really dark image now that I think about it. That's really fucked up. Never mind. Alright, my number... I said 6 was Adventure Time, right?
Yeah.
6 was Adventure Time, okay. 5... Or was 5 Adventure Time?
No, you didn't get to your 5.
No, because 6 was Recess.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so 4, Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
Yeah, because I started rewatching that show. That show's awesome. I love that show.
That show is awesome.
It is.
It's funny because we actually did this yesterday, and you were like, well, I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop in like a long time. And you just told me, so I watched half of Cowboy Bebop last night.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, okay.
I stayed up till like 11:30, I think.
Nice.
I got to 12, and I'm like, I knew 12 was a 2-parter, and I'm like, I'm just gonna end on the cliffhanger.
Dude, that's great.
Yeah, so
you're gonna go home like.
I'm gonna have 14 episodes to go, which I'm gonna plan on watching tonight. That show is tight, dude. I love it.
So that was my 5.
Was it your 5?
Foster's Home?
I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. What's your 4?
My 4.
Wait. I gotta go back. Take out Rugrats and put in Daria.
Why? Daria sucks, dude.
Fuck you. Daria's awesome.
Oh, Oblongs. I'm joking. Nah, Oblongs is great, but I'm not gonna put Oblongs.
You don't like Daria?
It's good.
I love Daria.
I was just messing with you.
Okay.
Oh man, dude. Oh.
Yeah, replace Rugrats with Daria. Daria's tight.
Oh, Drake and Josh.
What?
That's my 4. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That one can go in order. Now Drake and Josh is my 4,
Okay.
and the rest, my first 6 are.
All right. So, yeah, Drake and Josh is awesome. I've said this multiple times before. Cause I like saying it because it makes me feel like I've thought of something in my life. But Drake and Josh got better as it went along.
Yeah.
As it kind of grew
It's
up.
definitely a fine cheese.
It is.
Fine milk.
Not fine cheese. It's not like it's the Sopranos or anything.
It's aged milk.
It's not like it's Sopranos, but it's like it's not aged cheese or aged wine. It's more like that Lunchables you bought the night before and you really want it, and then you finally get home after school,
and it's even better.
And like
than it would've
every
been
hour,
before.
you keep getting more and more hyped up for it, and you finally have it, and it's just as great as you thought it would be.
Yeah.
That's what Drake and Josh is. The Lunchables is the Sopranos.
You like Lunchables that much?
Lunchables are good.
I like those Lunchables extremes that are like pizzas.
Yeah. Except
Why are we fucking talking about
unless you take them to school and then you didn't really have a microwave, so you're like, I don't really want to eat this cold ketchup on a piece of...
Those were meant
Play-Doh.
to be eaten cold.
Well, I know, I liked it more.
Yeah,
though.
it was kids' cuisine that you had to heat up.
Kids cuisine was gross, dude. I had that. Kid cuisine? I remember I had it
I
once.
mean, the
I'm like,
corn was gross.
I like how, like, the mashed potatoes... No, not the mashed
We're
potatoes.
fucking disgusting, actually.
No, not the mashed potatoes. What am I thinking?
The chicken was good.
The pudding!
The pudding. Oh, how like
The pudding, and then you put sprinkles in it, and you mix it, and it made it color.
Yeah.
Kid cuisine is really gross. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Okay.
At least Lunchables is just like ham and cheese that you would buy anywhere else.
Yeah.
On crackers.
That's fine.
Yeah. My number 3 would be Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I love Powerpuff Girls.
That's acceptable.
Which is a weird thing, because like the more and more I think about it, like every year, like okay, when I was little, I watched the Powerpuff Girls, and I love the movie. I still love the movie. That movie's badass for like a show that was intended for, I guess, a female audience, ish. And like over the course, like the older I get, the more I find I like it. And then last year, I had never really watched the whole series as a whole, but over the summer, I discovered there's an episode of Powerpuff Girls that the whole thing is filled with references to the Beatles. Other dialogues made out of Beatles like lyrics, and then like Mojo Jojo and some other villains formed the Beat Alls, like a group to defeat this.
I remember that now.
And then Mojo Jojo started departing from the group because he fell in love with this monkey that looked just like Yoko Ono. It was amazing. I love it. That's one of my favorite episodes.
I remember that group now, actually.
The Beatles.
That's fucking.
And then they were like when they decided to form it, like you hear the opening chord from A Hard Day's Night, and oh, I love it. It's so good. It's badass.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. I don't know. I love Powerpuff Girls, and that show is violent.
The show is violent.
That show is violent. You wouldn't I watch it now, and I'm like, wow, my parents let me watch this, and now Dragon Ball.
Who was the kid that ate the paste? Was his name Elmer?
Was it? Because that's funny.
It might have been.
Because that makes complete sense.
I didn't think about it at first, but if it was Elmer,
blue. Yeah,
if it was Elmer,
that's funny.
That is fucking funny.
That is awesome.
Good on you, Powerpuff Girls. Good on you.
Nice job. Powerpuff Girls made a South Park reference.
Did they?
When Blossom gets like she gets knocked into like a pile of clothes or into a clothes rack, and she comes up and she's wearing like a big red jacket and like blue mittens, and she has Cartman's cap on.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna put up a picture of that because it's amazing. Like a little kids show is referencing an adult show.
Yeah.
Also, South Park would probably be my number 11.
Number 11?
Yeah.
Like it's that good.
It's right up there. Yeah.
It's good enough to tack on to like the number 10, like it's hanging on. Like.
Yeah. It's like if I somehow get tired of any of these shows, South Park would be right there.
I'll go ahead and say South Park is an 11 for me too.
South Park's good.
It is good. I haven't watched it in like forever.
I don't really watch a lot of new. The way I watch is on their website because they upload all the episodes there.
Yeah.
So if I catch it on TV when it comes out, I'll watch it. But mostly new episodes, I usually watch like a week later online. It's still really good though.
I need to watch that some more.
It's awesome. So what's your number
3?
3? Yeah.
Oh man. My number 3 is Invader Zim.
Invader Zim?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good show. That was 2 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That show's cool.
Yeah.
And again, if you're an 11 or if you're like a preteen to teen girl who likes Gur, watch Invader Zim. And if you have watched Invader Zim, go find Johnny the Homicide Maniac and just have your brain explode.
Yeah.
That's a good comic. I like the comic better than I like Invader Zim.
Yeah.
Because I'm just fucking sick, I guess. I don't know. It's deep, and then it gets really deep and close to like really saddening, and then, guys, look, that commercial we all like where the entire family gets diarrhea, and then the show ends with Johnny deciding not to kill himself because it's like, there's something to watch on TV. That show makes me sad in a good way.
Go ahead.
My number 2, Spaced, the British show. If you guys like Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz and World and all that stuff, go watch Spaced because that's the show they all worked on before they became super famous. That's like the ultimate awesome nerd show.
Spaced?
Yeah, I don't know. People keep referencing The Big Bang Theory. No. Just no. Well,
It's
maybe
okay.
no, that's more like a nerd show. Well, okay, there is a difference between a nerd and a geek. A nerd would be someone who's very intellectual, very smart, whatever. That's what I consider a nerd. And in a geek, you'd be a fan of something, like a hardcore fan.
But they're like geeky nerds.
No, they're geeky nerds. But if you just want like a geek show, I'd say Spaced. Like Spaced was like, referencing stuff that
it's like they didn't have to be smart to like the stuff.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Spaced,
which is one of the key things that I kind of find wrong with,
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. I like the Big Bang Theory sort of like it.
Sort of.
I don't really watch it anymore. I used to like it a lot more, but I've just kind of been noticing that it's less funnier to me.
I've watched like 3 episodes and we're...
It's kind of...
okay.
You know what's kind of messed up about it?
No.
The more I understand it, the less funny it is to me.
Oh.
Because, like, he'll say something and I'll be like, oh, I get it. I mean, like...
Now that I get it, it wasn't
funny.
really a joke.
It's funny, but...
Okay, I get what you mean.
But, like, I mean... If it's like they weren't smart, I feel like they could be stupid and still like the same stuff that I like, and I like watching stupid people.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say that Space was the show that referenced stuff in the '90s. Space was a show in the '90s that referenced stuff that American teenage girls in high school reference today. Like they had a lot of Doctor Who references,
Yeah.
like BBC references. Like, I think Simon Pegg plays the main character is Tim, and he works at this comic shop, and his boss is named Bilbo. Like that's his nickname. And like the doorway, like the door frame into his office, if you can pay close attention, is the TARDIS. Like this really fucked up version of the TARDIS.
Yeah.
It's a really awesome show. There's this my favorite episode, and it's mostly most people's episode from season 1. There's only 2 seasons, and each season 7 episodes. Fucking British TV.
Really?
Anyway, so the 6th episode of the first season is called Epiphanies, otherwise known as the clubbing episode, because it's the episode where they take ecstasy and go to a techno club. It's amazing. I love it.
That's great.
I love that show. Check it out. It's on YouTube.
Check it out. Steve Brule. Check it out.
Steve Brule would be my number 1.
Really?
No,
Okay.
I like Steve Brule though.
No.
I like it better more than I like it more than Tim and Eric.
But yeah. But it's like, remember, it's like Steve Brule, and then he was like, check it out.
Tell you that.
Have
Have you seen the commercials for the new season?
There's a new season of.
There's gonna be a new season. It's like I told you, you better like keep watching because it's gonna come out. And he like it cuts to a down camera and he barely turns and it freeze frames. It's like I love checking. I love checking it out.
Check it out.
See, the more I stay up and watch Adult Swim, and the more I watch the weird, nonsensical shows that,
The more they make sense, and it's
the
funny.
more they sort of make sense. The more I like them. I have to be in a fever state at 2 a.m. to do it, but they're funny to me. I like them.
Yeah, but
So what's your number 2?
My number 2, Teen Titans.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's great.
He's like, so like, number 2 times. Really? I guess. There's this. You probably might know this, or you might not. There's this one anime that I saw like 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know. Yeah, it was probably 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, actually. It's called like Destiny of the Moon Maidens or the Shrine Maidens, something like that. And it's like if you were to take all the parodies of anime and do them as an anime, this would be that anime. Because the first episode opens up with these 2 girls that were born on the same day who have these weird glowing emblems on their breasts. All right, and they're like best friends, and they go to this boarding school. One of them's rich, one of them's not rich, and there's this kid who likes the poor girl, and there's like this weird cult thing going on. They're just talking around. It'll cut to the bad guys of the series, and they're just talking, and it's their 17th birthday that they're gonna celebrate together. But then something happens where the kid who likes the girl gets possessed by those guys or is controlled by those guys, and he gets in this giant mech, and then this other mech start destroying the city. And what is that? Is the and then
I've seen it, yes.
there's mechs, and then the dude decides to turn good because he sees the girl, and he starts fighting the other mech, which is the bad mech, I guess. And then the other girl makes out with the other girl, and that somehow like gives him the power to defeat the mech.
Well,
and then it's over. I don't. What happens in
this definitely gives the genre correctly. On Wikipedia, the genre says magical girl, mecha, romance, yuri.
Anime.
Magical girl. That's I have to say, magical girl is kind of a lot better of a genre than most people think. Like it's definitely directed towards girls, but a lot of them are like kind of more.
Yeah, do Powerpuff Girls eat?
That's not really magical girl though.
What
Mecha.
was Powerpuff Girls?
Mecha,
That was weird.
like mechs, you know.
Yeah.
And then there's romance. Yuri, that's lesbians, yes.
Yeah.
And demographic shonen, that means young men.
11 to 14-year-old girls, and then 21 to 32-year-old male.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
It's more like 11 to 14-year-old males.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And there are 12 episodes.
So wait, what is it called?
It is called Destiny of the Shrine Maiden.
Okay.
But it's the Japanese is Kanazuki no Miku or Miko. So
If you guys know what that is. Have you seen the anime Miko Nikai?
yeah,
Future
Mira
Diary?
Nikki.
Yeah.
Mira Nikki, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one. I've heard a lot about that one too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Okay, so now that mystery's cleared up because
Okay, so what?
I never
you already
decided.
said what's your number 1?
Last Airbender.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Why?
I mean, It's just not.
No, it's just not even like it's like the best show ever. It's just I can keep rewatching it over and over again.
I could too, but it's not like. I don't know.
Hey, fuck you, it's mine.
Okay. And mine is Angel Beats, which is also my number one anime. So, but like that's just like the show. That's my show, dude.
See what I mean? Like Angel Beats. You wouldn't think that'd be someone's top anime?
Yes, I would.
Well, you would. Just like I thought. Like,
No. Plenty of people have it as their top anime. Trust me.
Many people have Avatar as their favorite cartoon shows too.
It's in Alex's either top 3 or top 5. It's my other friend's favorite top anime. I think. Which one was it?
Avatar is Doug Walker's favorite TV show.
It is?
Yeah.
Who's Doug Walker? No idea. Wait, who's that?
Are you serious?
Doug Walker?
Yeah.
You expect me to know the name?
The Nostalgia Critic.
Oh!
Because over the summer he did to review The Last Airbender. He did Avatar blogs where every day he'd watch an episode of the series, and then by the end of it, like he would do vlogs on every episode. By the end of it, he's like, "Yeah, this is my new favorite TV show now." Like he liked it that much.
Huh?
It was weird. Now he's doing Korra vlogs and Adventure Time vlogs because so many people suggested Adventure Time. The first of his vlogs was he was just like, I don't think this vlog could be very good because I have no idea what to say.
Wait, he did that with another guy.
He's doing it with another guy too.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
And he, like the first couple episodes, they were kind of boring, and he thought he wasn't gonna finish watching Adventure Time because he's like, I don't really have nothing. I mean, there was candy people, and then there were zombies, and then they tried to fight the zombies, and then these gumball gods came out, and they solved math.
I remember seeing that one. That one was the one I saw, and he was basically like, him and his friend were laughing, and he's like, "This is so awkward." Like the show, it's.
He likes it a lot.
It's funny and fun and all, but I don't see it. Like I don't.
He wasn't getting into it until around the middle of the season. Now he like really enjoys it. Like I think he started liking it when he reached business time where he's like, okay, is this world in the apocalypse or something? And then his friend's like, it's kind of hinted that it's post-apocalypse. And he's like, okay, that makes sense now. Because he has a lot of questions. Because now he's like, see, I don't really like this part about it because it just didn't really make. Unless it comes back. Does it come back? I don't want to spoil it. See, I'm questioning everything in the show because somehow everything is coming back. Like you said, how Simon and Marceline are connected. He's like, kind of, yeah. He's like, okay, so what does her bear have to do with this? Is that connected to anything? Yes, that's all I'm going to say. Okay, are the fries connected to anything? Like, when she sings about the fries, are those important? Or is she just singing about fries? I don't know. Like, he keeps, like, overthinking the show because he doesn't...
The fries are kind of important.
Yeah.
They just kind of hint at her dad.
Yeah.
That comes back, actually. Have you seen when it comes back?
No.
They went, I think it was, whenever Finn and Jake went into her mind...
Oh, Memory of a Memory, and she's a little girl.
He walked in, and, like... He walked into that room, and her dad was singing the fries, and he's like, "Hey, dude," and he's like, "Don't."
He did a vlog with that with his friend, and his friend and his wife were singing the
Daddy.
The song that Baby Finn sings. I'm a tough tootin' baby, and I'll punch you your butt. They sing the song, and then Doug's just staring, and he looks over, he's like,
evil monster, I will punch you for fun.
And he looks over, he's like, they hyped that song up so much. I thought it was gonna be like a big giant musical number. No, it was just Finn in his underwear singing.
Punching your buns, punching your buns.
If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
Yeah.
That's a good show.
You know what makes me sad?
No.
I think you're right about the first episode.
Because I knew that was the premiere.
It's a slumber party panic. I'm remembering the party, though.
The pilot.
The pilot, not the party.
The pilot was the one with the Enchiridion where they go into the cave to find it. But that didn't air first.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the pilot, but it wasn't.
I kind of don't like how Pedestal Ward just fell off.
Did you call it Pedestal Ward?
Pedestal Ward. Like he's...
Pendleton?
What?
Pendleton?
Oh, Pendleton.
The fuck were you calling him? Wait, what were you calling him again?
Pedestal. Oh, no. Okay, yeah.
Pendleton.
I totally like... Okay, it's
I just know how Pedestal
the name
World
above his is Hugo, like Morales or something like that.
Yeah.
And I like slid it up, and like the S fell into the place where like before the T, and the N just kind of disappeared in my mind. So it became Pedestal Ward.
Pedestal Ward. I love it.
I knew his name though. Like I don't know. I hate how Pendleton Ward just isn't like because he wrote the pilot.
Yeah.
And he helped direct the pilot, and then
he animated that one pilot that came out like 2 years before Adventure Time premiere.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
And then Slumber Party Panic, he wasn't a part of.
Most of the big, like, lots of the episodes come from like stories him and like two of his creative team, like they'll come up with the ideas, and then usually it's Rebecca Sugar and someone else that writes them. But Rebecca Sugar went off to make Steven Universe.
No, I don't see Rebecca Sugar here.
Oh, really? I know she wrote all the
I
Simon
see
and
Pendleton
Marceline.
Wards. I see a lot of Larry Leash.
Pendleton's warts. That sounds like something from Harry
I
Potter.
see a lot
that sounds
of,
like something you'd buy at a
Larry Leash
pharmacy at Harry Potter.
Lischleiter or something like that. Lischleiter.
When does Rebecca Sugar start like writing?
Hold on.
Because she wrote all the Simon and Marceline episodes.
Yeah, I remember. I know that. And
She has a cool
didn't
name
she
too.
Who moved on to like Far Over Yonder or something like that?
Is that the one that the guy who made Foster's and Powerpuff Girls made?
Maybe.
And at Disney, right? It was Disney?
I don't know.
One of those guys moved over to that show. Rebecca Sugar made Steven Universe. Have you seen Steven Universe?
Have I seen what?
Steven Universe?
Yeah, it's weird.
I've seen like 2 episodes and it's not bad.
It's not bad.
I wonder if it's one of those things like Adventure Time or a regular show where it just takes time for me to...
Rebecca Sugar, The Real You. I think that's the first time I've seen her name.
Okay. Well, Rebecca Sugar's fucking awesome. How do we start talking about Adventure Time again?
Huh?
How do we start talking about Adventure Time again?
What
Pendleton Ward?
Pendleton, yeah.
I love that.
Because...
Oh, you know what's cool? I think, I don't know if like they're already... Is the episodes Memory of a Memory and Too Young, are those from season 3 or 2? The episode with Lemon Grab, is that season 2?
I think so.
Okay, then Doug...
Do you remember the name of the episode?
Yeah, Too Young.
Too Young?
Yeah.
Daddy, why did you take my fries? How about them?
Yeah.
And they were mine.
What kind of good guns is Gunter's fries? I love that so much. It just goes there. Gunter, do you even love me? Was it a rhetorical question, Gunter? I love when Ice King comes out with the wig. Gunter just his mouth opens and he just drops this drink. He's just like, Gunter.
Gunther.
I'm still not happy.
Too Young is season 3.
Oh, okay, then they're already on season 3. Never mind. I guess they're watching it on Netflix or something. Because I was about to say, because when he first announced that he was going to do it, he made a video and he was holding the season 1 and 2 DVDs of Adventure Time, and season 3 is coming out this month. So I was thinking if they were on season 2 still, or then again they did do Mortal Folly. They did Mortal Folly, Mortal Recoil, and The Lich. So I guess those were season 2 finales, right?
Was the Leech heat signature?
It was the Lich Heat signature, yeah.
Heat
Signature. Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah, those were the last 3 episodes of...
of season 2.
Yeah, season 2. Wait, was that the one whenever she became young?
Yeah.
Too Young is whenever she had to grow up again.
Yeah.
Okay. That was only 5 episodes then.
Oh, it was a good
I
show.
remember Hitman. That was with Meow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And wait.
Meow. Wizard Battle!
No, Hitman was on with the Hitman. No, wait, is that Time Out?
Huh?
I remember there's one episode where...
Meow is a Hitman.
Okay, well, I remember there's one episode...
Or is he an assassin?
I remember there's one episode where they put Ice King in Time Out. Like, they just tell Ice King, like, he's on Time Out.
Oh, no. Jake versus Meow. Here it is, okay.
Oh, okay.
It's happening.
So is Hitman the Hitman one?
I guess.
Because that one's the one where, like, Jake and Finn put Ice King on Time Out, and Ice King's just like, okay. And he goes in Time Out, but he hires his Hitman to kill him. And then he hires a Hitman for the Hitman.
Because he doesn't want that Hitman
to kill him. Because he's like, wait, you're going to kill him? Yeah. No,
but yeah, I didn't realize that the Lich and Finn the Human, like, you remember
it's
that.
the Lich, Finn the Human, and Jake the Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3-part.
The Lich was in season 4, and then Finn the Human and Jake the Dog were in season 5. Like, it's split seasons.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, because I remember they ended that season with, like, Finn and his normal dog, like, in a farm. Yeah. And Finn was playing the flute.
And then, and it was just over. I remember the big wait for that.
Yeah.
It was like the huge wait. And it was
I remember I saw it because I wasn't still super huge in Adventure Time at that point. And, like, I remember I was watching it just, because, you know, it's on and it's awesome. I was watching it, and I watched The Lich, and I didn't know it was the season finale. And it ended, and I'm like, what?
Okay, can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
Be More is like my favorite episode.
That might be one of my favorite. The one where they go to like the factory to try to get BMO. Also, do you realize that BMO's getting high at the beginning of the episode by deleting like files and he's
I know.
getting buzzed? It's a she, right? Is it or is it a he?
Well, it said both.
Like, well, he's machine.
They say both he and she though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a cool episode where Mo comes out, right? And it's like, is he a human?
His skin is human.
Because he comes out and he's this old man.
It's hinted at that he might have been human at one
point. And then BMO, the reason BMO was created because he was gonna be more.
He wanted to be have his son.
Yeah, that's some good stuff, dude. That's another episode that doesn't really have a huge resolution. They just kind of explain what happens, and then BMO just and it's over.
Be More.
Adventure Time is awesome.
What's Too Old about?
I don't know what Too Old is. Oh wait, is it the one where
Okay.
I don't know.
You remember Billy? Billy fucking dies.
Billy's the Lich, remember?
No. Billy's not the Lich. The Lich kills Billy.
Oh, okay.
Billy fucking dies.
I always thought Billy was like the Lich in disguise.
No.
Oh, okay. The Lich kills Billy.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I must have that messed up. Yeah, Billy was cool.
But the Lich just kills him.
Yeah.
And
Shit,
dresses
he's the Lich.
up as him.
He's the Lich.
Yeah.
He's fucking evil as shit. He's awesome. The Lich is cool. He's voiced by Hellboy.
Yeah. Now I'm just looking at
Adventure Time episodes?
all the names of them. Yeah. Rattle Balls. What the fuck is that?
Oh, Red Balls is cool.
Drop Ball.
It's where Finn has his grass sword, but he's not that good of a swordsman, and this dude called Rattleballs, who's like a gumball guardian, trains him how to sword fight, and he was a renegade, because Princess Bubblegum was fucking evil, dude. Not evil like she was a bad guy, but I guess like either they became too like strong, like the gumball guys, and she just had him executed. And he was the one that escaped.
Do new episodes only come out every 2 weeks now?
No, every 1 week. But it's just like, you know how it's like an episode of Adventure Time is like 2 15-minute segments? They don't do that. They do like this Monday a 15-minute one, next Monday a 15-minute one. So each pairing is.
No, but this says January 13th and then January 20th, which isn't even a full week. No,
that's 7 days.
Just shut up.
Retard.
I just got it. Shut up.
I just did math, okay?
No, yeah. Then the next one was January 27th.
That's a week, too.
And then it's February 10th. And then February 24th.
Wow. Then that's this month, then, that
Yeah.
we're doing that. That's weird. I don't know. That's weird.
That's weird.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, man.
Did you see the episode where, I think it's called Up in a Tree?
Hey, new episode Monday, then.
I'll type. You ever see the episode Up in a Tree, I think? It's like Jake.
Is that with the squirrels?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're fucking crazy? Yeah.
I think so. Are you happy here? Oh, yeah. I think. You're a flying squirrel, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. I think. No. Yeah. In my brain, in my mind, I'm a flying squirrel. And he jumps off and he's like, all right, activate your flaps. What? Yeah, like so you can fly. You're a flying squirrel. Oh, right. Yeah. No, not really. That's a funny episode.
What's been like...
He ate something.
It was totally Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, they kept feeding him fruits that would make him change shapes and sizes.
I remember he became like really big inside of their house thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah.
That's a good episode. It's so random, it makes no sense.
My foot. My shoe.
So yeah, Last Airbender, I really like that show.
Yeah,
It's a
dude,
good
Adventure
show.
Time.
Yeah, totally.
But I guess that wraps up this.
Yeah.
Alright, join us next time when we talk about how big our dicks are.
Totally.
Just the tip. No, I'm joking. We're not going to talk about that, Purse. Alright, this is the tip pulling out.